Hello everyone and welcome to my Ryu-ge Master Duel combo video. I am really excited for Ryu-ge and Master Duel. The deck I think is much better than it is in the TCG due to it being best of one, and also Ryu doesn't exist, which is awesome for Ryu-ge. Ryu is like Ryu-ge's best counter. Wormwinds is also really good in a lot of the format. But I wanted to show off some combos because one, people don't know how to play this deck in Master Duel correctly. It's not even different from how it is in the TCG. People just also don't know how to play this deck in the TCG either. They just don't do the combos correctly. And two, I want to show off some of the unique things you can do in Master Duel that you can't do in the TCG. So first off, I want to show off the one card Misva combo, because I think some people don't actually know what to do, because every video I see online of this deck does this combo incorrectly. It does this combo by like popping your own cards to summon Misva on your turn, which you don't want to be doing. You should not be summoning Misva on your own turn. You should be summoning it on your opponent's turn as much as you can. Anyway, we're gonna go scale Misva. Misva effect pop itself to search the Ryu-ge Warzone. We're going to activate Warzone. Warzone is going to get us Kaiba, Emva, and did I not grab Hakva? No. There he is. We're going to grab Hakva, Emva, Kaiba. We're going to add Hakva, banish Emva, and send Kaiba. We're then going to go banish Hakva to search Wormwinds. We're then going to activate Wormwinds. We're going to use Warzone to summon our Hakva from the banish, our Kaiba from the grave, and our Emva from deck. Our second Emva from deck. The reason we do it like this is because now we have a banished Ryu-ge monster for Warzone on turn 3. And also now we have Wormwinds set up, so Hakva can use its effect to bottom deck the Wormwinds, and then search Ryu-ge Rivalry. If you don't want to play Rivalry, you could also search Ryu-ge End. I do think you should play one of the two at least, if not both, because you do want a good search target for the Hakva. Although Wormwinds is also just a good card to end on, to be fair, in the Master Duel format. Like, turning off all the Snake Eye effects, turning off Fiendsmith is really strong. We'll set the Rivalry, and then we will go Ixies with these two to make Rudros. And then that's it. That's the board. No having to pop our own cards. No, like, Anva to... Oh, I'm a moron, by the way. I'm very dumb. Actually, it's fine. You could have summoned Anva onto this board, but it honestly doesn't make a difference. It would have just meant that you get to keep an Enva in your deck, which is nice. Like, it is nice to have that. But it isn't a big deal. On our opponent's turn, what we can do is we can go Ryu-ge Rivalry, if you don't know, to summon our Tensei Ryu-ge Anva, which on summon will pop a card, so we can pop a monster our opponent controls. That will trigger Misva, so we can summon the Misva by tributing the Hakva. Sorry about that. Summon the Misva, and then we can pop... Ideally, you want to keep Warzone on field. So if you've used Verudrus' Negate, you can pop Verudrus and Anva. Or you could just pop Anva, or if you say, whatever, I don't need it, you can pop the Warzone and the Anva. We're going to pop Anva and Warzone just for now so I can show you the maximum amount of interruptions you can get. I don't know why I put Hogfa in the extra deck. We're going to place Wormwinds, and we're going to place Sea Spires. We're then going to trigger Anva, since it was destroyed, to place the Ryu-ge End from deck. So in total, this is 1 disruption off of the Rivalry, 3 disruptions total here, and 1 disruption off of the Varudras. So this is 5 disruptions total off of the singular Misva. Most combos I've seen end on like 3 interruptions or end on like 4 at best. When this is the combo you should be doing going first. This just gives you the most amount of interruptions. It gives you follow-up. It gives you everything you could want. Now on to the more interesting combos. The Pendulum engines in Master Duel are so much stronger than they are in the TCG because of Electromite, and I want to show exactly what you can do with them. So we're going to do a 1-card Ostinato combo, and then I'm going to show off the 1-card Super Heavy combo. So we'll start with Ostinato, summoning Basha by sending 2 refrains from our extra deck to the grave, or from our deck to the grave. We'll trigger the Basha, we'll summon refrain effect, search couplet effect on search to summon refrain. We'll scale the couplet, we'll go couplet effect to search concerto. If you guys have watched any of my other videos, like the Melodious Voiceless deck profile, I showed off a very similar combo to this in that deck profile, so a lot of this is going to be similar. We'll fuse the couplet and the refrain into a second Basha. You could make an Etoile here instead if you don't want to play the Odd Eyes line. But you have the extra deck space, so it's not too bad. And then we'll use Couplet's effect to rescale itself. We'll then Xyz using these 2 to make Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. We'll then go link the Absolute and link the refrain for Beyond the Pendulum. We'll then go Beyond the Pendulum effect, chain 1, Absolute effect, chain 2 to summon Vortex, Basha effect, chain 3 to summon Refrain, and Concerto, chain 4 to draw a card, to bottom deck itself and draw a card. So this will draw us into a random card, maybe a hand trap, be pretty cool. Summon Refrain, and then Absolute summon Vortex. We'll then... and then Beyond the Pendulum, search Misva. Next, we'll go Pen Summon, 1, 2. We'll go Link... we'll Pen Summon 1. And the reason we Pen Summon 1 is so we don't lose to Nibiru here, because the Vortex won't be able to negate if we don't have a Pendulum in our extra deck. So doing this like this, plus the extra refrain doesn't really accomplish anything on the end board, so there's not really a reason to leave it on to summon it in general. After that, we'll go link the 2 refrains off for Electromite. We'll go Electromite effect to on summon, put Anva into our extra deck. We'll then use Electromite to pop the couplet and add back the Anva. That will then trigger the Electromite to draw us a card. And then we'll go scale the Anva, Misva effect, which is before we go Misva effect, to really insulate the combo, we will then also make Appaloosa, which is legal for some reason in Master Duel. We'll then from here we just do full Misva combo, only you have an even easier pop for Anva since it's in scale already. So it's super free. You even get to keep the Warzone as follow-up. So it's the full Misva line with the 5 interruptions, plus a 2-mat Appaloosa and a Vortex Dragon. Off of the 1 card. And 2 draws, which is just unbelievable. So you're going to have a 6-card hand paired with your full Misva combo and 3 negates. And then the super heavy combo is definitely worse than the Ostinato combo. It's about as good as the one card refrain combo, but it does take a little less extra deck space because of the Basha. Also, you could hypothetically play this all in the same deck. Yes, super heavy and melodious conflict, but like only sorta conflict. Like if you start normal summon refrain and then they imperm, you can then go scale Wakaushi and then do the full combo. It's only bad if paired specifically with Ostinato and a super heavy starter. That's the only combination that feels bad. Anyway, we'll go scale Wakaushi, Wakaushi effect to summon itself, and then place the Big Benkei from deck. The Big Benkei will search the Soul Piercer. We will normal summon the Soul Piercer. We will link 2 for Beyond the Pendulum. We'll go Beyond the Pendulum, chain 1, Soul Piercer, chain 2. Grab Wakaushi and the third Wakaushi. We'll go scale the Wakaushi to then pen summon our 1 from hand and 1 from extra deck. We'll then link these 2 off for Electromite. Electromite effect. Actually, it's a little worse than the one card refrain combo because one card refrain combo does give you an extra draw plus the Electromite draw, which is nice. We'll then go Electromite, pop the Big Benkei. Or sorry, Electromite on summon. Add Misva to our extra deck. And then Electromite, pop Big Benkei to add the Misva back to hand. And then that'll trigger the Electromite to allow us to draw a card. We'll then scale the Misva. And then we'll link off into Appaloosa. And then we'll do the one card Misva combo. So this is 2 mat Oppo plus full Misva combo plus a draw 1. Definitely worse than the melodious stuff, but it is like 6 more cards that are Oppo plus full combo, which is strong. So in total, I just wanted to show these off because I wanted people to have good combos for Master Duel. Because I do think this deck is much better than it is in the TCG and Master Duel, at least for right now. I'm probably not going to do a deck profile just because I don't think there's enough of a difference between the deck in terms of a deck profile and between TCG and Master Duel. You pretty much just add like the Appaloosa and the Electromite. Like you could play the list I made for the Melodious Voiceless deck profile. You could just play that list, but instead of like the Abawaku and all that, you just play Appaloosa and you play Electromite. Which is just much better. I think you could play this deck at 50 cards and just cut the voiceless stuff. Obviously, you had Maxi and like the second Called by the Grave. Just little things like that. But this deck is really good. I really would recommend it in Master Duel. It's not too expensive. It's got 2 URs in it in Ryu-ge Rising and Ryu-ge Misva, which unfortunately are both 3-ofs, but they are like good cards, so or they are good and they are the only URs you need besides like the 1 Varudras. Unfortunately, the Melodious stuff is really expensive, and if you're wondering why I didn't just do this in Master Duel, I don't own these cards in Master Duel because I'm a free-to-play player, so I don't have the deck built yet. But I really wanted to show this off as early as I could, just because I want people to have this information as soon as possible because I'm sick of seeing people summon Kaiba or summon Anva and pop their own card and then summon Misva and end on 3 interruptions when they could be ending on much better things. Anyway, see you all next time. Like and subscribe if you liked the video. Hopefully I'll have more deck profiles and combos in the future. Valance is a deck that I've been messing around with that I wouldn't mind doing a deck profile on. I've been messing with a lot of different Pendulum decks. When the new Jurak stuff comes out, I do intend to make a Jurak Ryu-ge deck profile. So stay tuned for all that. Anyway, see y'all later.